Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. How are we doing today? Okay, so today, inshallah, we will talk about phonics. Okay, phonics. And I would like to reintroduce myself. This is Mrs. Sarah Shibeki with you today. So let's remember, as always, to find a quiet place and make sure that you had a snack before. Please don't come hungry, okay? Make sure that you've eaten and that you're feeling well. Have a notebook to write with. Also, if you have a brother or sister, it would be nice to have someone to talk to during the lesson, okay? Today, inshallah, we will recognize and produce. We will see them, notice them, and we're going to say them, the sounds of the English alphabets. We will recognize and match the sounds to letters, okay? What pictures do you see in front of you? What are these devices? Are they the same or are they different? They look different, but I think all of them do the same thing. This is very old, but it does the same thing as this one does. What are these called? They're called phones. We use phones to speak. We put the phones in our ears to hear, to listen to the people we talk to, okay? So I'm connecting this to the concept of phonics. Phonics is so much to do with how the letters sound. When we produce the letters, when we say the words, how do they sound? Okay, let's have a bit of a, let's refresh our memories. This over here is the letter A. How do we pronounce this word? A. Did I say alligator? No, I said alligator. So the A sounds like A. Alligator. Excellent. What about this one over here? This is the letter B. How do we pronounce the letter B? B. B. As in bee. Bee and bear. So we pronounce it B. Do we say B? And no, we say B. There's a sound to the letter. The name of the letter is the letter B, but when we pronounce the letter, we say B. Excellent. B. That's the sound of the letter. What about this one? This is the letter C. C. So the name of the letter is the letter C. How do we pronounce it? How does it sound in a word? Sounds like this. K. Can you hear it? K. K. As in cow. Cow. Now let's do this little activity together. What is your name? If I was to ask you, what is your name? What will you say? This is from the previous lessons. You will say, my name is Miss Sarah. Your name is? So today we're going to practice not just saying it, we're going to practice writing them. Okay, so let's take a moment, get your notebooks, get ready. Let's look at the alphabets. Familiar? We have the uppercase and the lowercase of the letters of the alphabet. Let's get a paper and something to write with, okay? So what are we going to do? We're going to write on the paper, okay? Do you have your pencils ready? Okay, I'm going to say, my name is, okay? So the first word is my. Excellent. First letter is Let's look over here. Where is the letter M? Here it is. See how it looks like? This is how it looks like. We go up, and down. For my. Let me write down the letter. Let me write down the letter M. M. Do you see this? I wrote the letter M. Did you write down the letter M? Excellent. M. Okay, so I want to say my. I wonder what letter could match the sound I. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. That sounds like an I. but the word my is written with a Y. Correct. So we're going to say M-Y, my, okay? My. Did you write down M-Y? My. Okay, so this is a whole word. We wrote down the word my. Next, my name. My name. My name. So what letter begins with name? N. Correct. N. 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 The sound of the letter N is N. Excellent. So my N. We wrote down the letter N. A. Name. A sounds familiar. I think it's the letter A. Excellent. The next letter is A. My. Do you see this? N-A. My. N-A. Nay. My name. M. Which letter produces the sound M? Is it this one? No. Is it this one? The letter N. Correct. Sorry, the letter M. Correct. Letter M. M sound. So my name M-Y-N-A-M. There is one letter missing, and it's silent. Okay? It doesn't say much, and it's very popular with the letter E. So we're going to write down the letter E after the letter M. My name. So we're going to write down Sounds good? Looks good? So we've written down my name is. Is. So is a word with two letters. I. Which one of these letters match the I sound? Let's look. A, B, C, D. This is I. Do you think it makes the I sound? Like iguana. Correct. I. So we're going to write down I on our paper. Do you see the small I over here? Excellent. Okay. And then the next letter is, my name is. Sounds like a Z, doesn't it? Is, my name is. Do we write down Z? My name is with a Z? It sounds correct, but actually we need to write the letter S. But it's pronounced Z when we write down the word, when we write the word is, okay? So I, S equals is, okay? Is. Now this part is yours. What is your name? I'm going to write down my name. My name is Sarah, S-A-R-A-H. What about your name? I'm going to write down my name. Do you know how to write your name? There you go. I wrote down my name and then ended with a full stop at the end. My name is Sarah. Okay? Now let's move on. This is what we've been doing. We've been writing and using the alphabets. So let's write down the letters on its own. Do you have your papers ready? Okay. So this is the letter A. Do you see how we're writing down the letter A? makes the sound. Let's do this. Up and down, draw a line. Up and down, we draw a line. Okay? Are you getting used to this? You can use something like this. You can print it out, or maybe you can use what I'm doing on the board. You can copy me, okay? So you have the letters ready with the lines for you to write with, okay? So, this is the uppercase A. Let's do the lowercase. See what I did? I was about to draw a circle. I was about to draw a circle and then I went down like this. You get used to it, see? It gets easy as you continue. What word is this? What picture do you see? Apple. Excellent. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to look at the word and copy each letter individually. So, A. See how I wrote my P? Another P. L and E. Oopsie. Okay, we wrote down the word apple. Okay, let's move on and see what the next letter is. This is the letter B. Excellent. So let's write down the letter B. Remember, we are writing on paper. Okay, we are writing on paper. So we have the letter B. Okay, we have the letter B. Okay, let's look at the letter B. We're going to draw a line. And then we're going to go over it like this and like this. Again, down, like this and like this. See, you get used to it. I think I went below the line, but it's okay. The lowercase b is like this. It's like the uppercase without this one on the top. See what I'm doing? So you can do like this and like this, or you can do like this and like this without removing the pencil. See? Okay. What do we have here? We have a B. One more time. B, E, and E. Okay? Now let's go a step backwards. This over here is grammar. Do you know what grammar means? Grammar is how the words are put together in the language. Okay? So that we can speak correctly, we need to make sure that the grammar that we use is correct. Okay? Now let's look at the word. Let's look at these two phrases, okay? My name is. My name's. My name's Sarah. My name is Sarah. What do you notice? These two are exactly the same, by the way. These two are exactly the same, but there's a difference. There's a difference in how it looks. We notice this one. Yes. Do you know what this is? This is an apostrophe. Apostrophe. So this replaces this. Okay? My name, it actually replaces, just a second, it replaces the I, not the whole is. Okay? So we remove the I and then we put this apostrophe. Let's move on. This one, over here. What else do you notice? This B is noticing something. What is it noticing? This one. Correct. Is replacing this one. So it's like, what's your name is the same as what is your name. Okay? Same thing. What's your name and what is your name are the same thing. Okay. We use this one a lot. Okay? You can say, I am happy. I am very happy today. I am. You can also say, I'm. Both are correct. But if you're going to use I'm, you need to use this one over here. Okay? What is it called again? Apostrophe. Okay? What about this one? I think you're used to this by now. You know this by now. There is this apostrophe. Okay, and then we have these. Which one do you think the apostrophe is taking? Is it taking the A, the R, or the E? What do you think is missing? We have the R and we have the E. We have the R and the E. What's missing here is the letter A. Okay? Time for sight words. Okay, again, sight words are words that we see and read without paying too much attention to the letters. Once we look at the sight words, we know what they are. Okay, this one is a little tricky. Did you know that the letter A, if it's in a sentence, it's a word? Yep. This table, this is a big table. When I used A in my sentence, it was a word. Okay? This is a table. A is a word. Okay? Write it down. Please write it down. Okay. What about this one? It's a word with 2 letters. And it's a little tricky because this is how we're going to use it. This is how we use an. Let me show you how we use an. So when we say, this is, look at this word. This is apple. Do I say a apple? Do I say a apple? No, we say an apple. We say an apple. Because apple begins with the letter A. So this is when we use an. Okay? An. Write down the word an. Okay. Last but not least. Can you read this one on your own? What letters do you see? Can you say it without taking a long time? This word is all. All. A-L-L. She finished all her homework. All. A-L-L. Okay, could you write this down? A-L-L. All. Okay. So let's go and review what we did today. So far, we talked about what phonics means. Do you remember what phonics means? Do you know what we use to speak every day? We use phones. These phones help us hear and notice sounds. Today we noticed the sounds of the alphabets. How did you write your name today? You remembered. How does your name sound like? My name is... Let's say that my name is someone else. Let's say that I have a different name. Let's say that my name is Alma. 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 Okay, let me try this. Letter A. Let's look at the letter A. A. What's the next letter? Alma. See, you notice there's a letter L. That's correct. So after the letter A, we write down the letter L. Al. So I said my name is Alma. What's the next letter? The sound. We're going to write down the letter M. Alm. Which of these letters make the sound? This one. Thank you. Alma. Okay? Did you do the same thing to write down your name? Remember, you can always have the letters of the alphabet in front of you so that you can remember how to read and write some things, okay? What else did we do today? As we noticed the sounds, we wrote them. We had a very, very long talk about the sounds of the letters and how we use them, okay? Okay, so that's it what we have for today. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye. See you next time.